Oh, but we got the teleport coming in. Cryan jumps in over the wall. Beautiful Gragas cast from Xiaohu. They'll pick up the first kill, and it's a 1-for-1. Way's ready to go, looking for even more. More damage poured into Ghost, and he's going to be killed now next. Everybody is dropping dead right in front of our eyes. Triple kill back over to Gala. Look at the game collapse around Damwon. RNG is going straight for the throat. What's up, everyone? I'm Captain Flowers, and I'm happy to welcome you back to the MSI Outplay by Play. During the finals, we saw a flurry of jaw-dropping moments that I'm sure had us all on the edge of our seats and took our breaths away. From Xiaohu and Gala making me lose my shit for Drake for another 45, holy shit! To Ghost teaching me how to count again. Quadra kill, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! It was a matchup that went all the way to Game 5, before RNG absolutely steamrolled the reigning world champions, ended their tournament win streak, and hoisted the MSI trophy. Let's take a deep dive into some of the team fights that signaled the end of Damwon's MSI dreams, and how the LPL representatives put on a clinic to seal the deal. Before we get into the final moments, let's take a look at both teams' drafts to understand the different game plans from each side. RNG opt for a strong, engaging team comp across the board as they look to win through early aggression and find dives wherever they can. DK, on the other hand, have a more passive composition that relies on heavy poke with Jace, Varus, and Rumble, but also has a vulnerable backline due to the nature of RNG's draft. With that in mind, it's important to understand how this plays into RNG's favor when they're able to snowball the game and put on a masterclass to dominate Damwon from start to finish. Off the back of Way's Udyr, which he played every single game of this series, RNG controlled the pace of the game early on and played an aggressive style, finding kills across the map to force Damwon's hand. As the game goes on, we get a glimpse at just how effective the dive comp really is between Nocturne's Paranoia and Kai'Sa's Killer Instinct. On the other hand, we get to see just how crippled DK are at defending against it with just Tahm Kench's Devour. This, like many other instances, were at the crux of RNG's success to absolutely pick apart Damwon piece by piece as the game went on. 18 minutes in, we see another dive. This time with Xiaohu as the main point of initiation, as RNG begin to snowball their lead thanks to some amazing team play and stunning individual skill to carry out their game plan. Take a look at Xiaohu, who spots an opportunity to spill some blood in the mid lane and calls for the engage after recognizing that DK have overextended. He immediately places a Farsight trinket to reveal all of Damwon as they retreat, and Cryan TPs to a ward in the Raptor camp. From there, it's all Xiaohu as he steps forward for the sickest of Gragas combos, popping Body Slam then Flash to close the distance, followed up with an Everfrost slow and root, and then a barrel roll and explosive cast to catch some deer in the headlights. Then, Cryan instantly paranoias into the fray before Gala comes in to clean up for the easy double kill. What's great about this is that RNG are showcasing the many options for engage with their dive composition. Whether it be through Xiaohu's amazing Gragas play, Cryan's Paranoia, Ming's Leona, or even Gala and his full Chad mode Kai'Sa diving in with the Killer Instinct, like we saw earlier in Game 3. Putting that DPS into the tier 2, they're already going in! And so, at 20 minutes, RNG are in the driver's seat with a 5,000 gold lead, and have destroyed all tier 1 turrets, as well as the tier 2 mid turret. But it isn't until what happens next that RNG really start to put the nail in the coffin. Pay attention to Xiaohu, who teleports into Damwon's jungle, looking to set up a big flank and engage. As Damwon moves towards their jungle to set up vision, it's Xiaohu who makes his way around town with an Oracle's Lens to ensure that he can't be spotted, and pops Drunken Rage once he's close. It's at this point that RNG see the perfect opportunity to engage and make the call to dive with Xiaohu in perfect position to annihilate the back line, since both Beryl and Khan are out of position to protect their carries. After Cryan places a Farsight trinket to fully reveal Damwon's position, he initiates with Paranoia, and Xiaohu using a combo of Everfrost and explosive cast to blast both Showmaker and Canyon into the wall, while Ghost flashes away to avoid it. With this, Gala and Cryan have free real estate to dive in with Killer Instinct and Paranoia, immediately deleting Showmaker from the fight. Meanwhile, Wei pops bear stance to CC Canyon before Gala and the rest of RNG turn their attention to eviscerate the LCK jungler. Now, with Showmaker and Canyon both dead, watch Ming, who flashes forward to catch Ghost with the Zenith Blade and Solar Flare, before Beryl, who is finally in position to do his job, devours Ghost to safety, all but for a brief moment. After the Tahm Kench spits him back out, the RNG cavalry immediately pounce, and Gala erases Ghost with an auto, Icathian Rain auto combo before setting his sights onto Beryl to clean up for the triple kill. Khan, on the other hand, flashes away for a great escape, but doesn't get far. He gets caught by the Nocturne Fear and a chain of CC that will eventually make him meet his death and an RNG ace. With that teamfight, RNG had demolished Damwon and stretched their lead to a point of no return. A point to where it seemed there was no longer a question of if Damwon could come back for the win, but rather when would RNG secure the victory. Despite the two teams going back and forth throughout the series, RNG had dominated every aspect from beginning to end in that final Game 5. And after securing Baron and sprinkling in a few more kills here and there, the LPL Juggernauts marched into the Damwon base, proving they are the real deal, defeating the reigning world champions to hoist that coveted MSI trophy. I'm Captain Flowers, and that does it here for the final episode of the MSI Outplay by Play. Let me know what you think and what you thought of the finals. I know I absolutely loved it. It was incredibly exciting. Maybe I got a little bit too excited at a couple points, but you know what? I'm going to call it worth every single time. Be sure to follow @LOL Esports on Twitter to stay up to date with everything in the competitive League of Legends esports scene. And until then, I'll catch you on the flip side.